Well, I've just been rounding up all the finishes I have. So the main ones that I'm really interested in is this and this. Just their look is pretty good for. This one's a nice satin finish, which is what I aim for. The French polish gets pretty glossy though, but we'll see how it all looks. The rest are so this one I think is just a stain, yeah, so I probably won't be using that. This one is quite similar to the normal sort of satin polyurethane. I think this is also, yeah, oil based. So they're both oil based. I think this one just looked a bit more plasticky than this one. Sorry, that's the undercoat. Oh, this one's pretty low. Decking oil, not sure what this is. This isn't mine, I don't think. I think my dad used this on something. Marabou, that looks like a oil combined with a stain. And then just a standard timber oil. I'm guessing it's a bit like linseed oil. I will try that. So these are the main four ones I'm going to be trying. I've just been doing layers on this because some of them require multiple layers and ages for it to dry. Just gonna tape up this front panel here, get this ready for a ceiling. I decided just to go with this one clear coat. Now I've just got to wait for that to dry and I'll do the bottom side of it. Well, while this beautiful thing is drying, I'm going to set this up for the second speaker enclosure. This will keep all the dust off of it while I'm working. Something else I missed in the process of making my final CAM process was the notch that the tweeter terminals use in here. So I'm just going to quickly do that. So I'm in drawing mode on this surface. So I'll just create a rectangle from that center point. And I believe, so it's 30 millimeters is the width of the little terminal block. I'm just going to add an extra millimeter to each side. I won't worry about the depth of that at the moment. Another thing I'm going to do is adjust this circle diameter. Then I do my arc from the center point. So it snaps to that point and I go all the way around to here. I selected these in. There we go. See, 8 millimeters. Now I can add my fillet. So 3 millimeter fillet. 3 millimeters. And I'll add them to here as well. So I'm going to do this, I'm going to finish the sketch. There we go, I want that surface. There we go, now it's doing the offset. So 1.5, yeah, there we go. So now I can just select these two bits and cut it all the way through to the back here. And there we go, we have our cutout. Everything in this is pretty symmetrical, so it doesn't matter too much for your stereo pairs that are going to be mirrored. But this part, because we added this nook, this is no longer symmetrical, because if you flip this around, well, you're not going to see that the little terminals are upside down. You'll see that the screw pattern is upside down, because you have a screw here, here and here. But if you tilt this around, you're going to have the two screws up top and one down the bottom. So what I'll do is I'll just flip this sketch around. There we go. There we go. Oh yes, and the other thing to mirror is the position of these holes. Another thing we can do, if you just want to do it real quickly, is measure this distance. So that's 40.75 millimeters. We can just select these and we can move them. Just use that as our pivot so it's not all wonk about. Okay, so I'm 1mm out. So I'll just edit this feature. 1mm. There we go, 40.75. Once again, go back to the manufacturer, regenerate. Just double check. Yep, so that's doing that over there. And the drill rear panel, yep. So that's all good. And just simulate, make sure everything's right. That looks good. So I'll just save this. So this is saving as my mirror one. Just replace it. And there we go. I have two separate files for the mirrored and non-mirrored one. More than that, you saw this little bit detached from the board and started flapping around, so I had to rescue it. You see it started trying to cut it. If you look on the back where the masking tape is, there's no glue on that whatsoever, so this just evaded my glue slathering. Something to look out for in the future. Well, that's all the new components. It's holding itself pretty well.